Yeah. So I was just gonna start on my working on my truck and playing music through my phone, but I have to tell y'all something that happened today. So, damn, these kids got the seat wet. I guess I won't sit down. No, I was gonna say what happened today at work. Not that anybody really watches my videos, but in case someone does, I'll just start over from the beginning. So I made a video. I don't know if it was I think it was the one labeled "Do you have a pissy fit?" or something like that. Anyways, I was referring to a coworker I work with and how he he gets frustrated, gets mad, and he'll just straight ugga dugga and bolts without making sure that they're not getting cross threaded, and so he'll either make the job harder or completely fuck us. And like the thing about it was, I let it slide. I tend to, let him lead because I'm just, because I don't know everything that there is with this business. He has longer. Not that he knows more either, but he does know more. He's been in it longer. And there was this job in particular we did in Oklahoma. And same thing, he got frustrated. He wanted to go home. Now, mind you, his reasoning for going home, wanting to be home, it was a good reason. It was a good reason. His he lost somebody, family related, and it was on anniversary, and I guess he wanted to have a dinner, and I guess have that available to him. But that week, that Monday, we were called, and we had no idea we were going to go out there. So it was an inconvenience, to say the least. But hey, it's part of the job, right? So we go out there, and we think it's going to take us 1 or 2 days. It ends up taking the whole week, essentially. Friday is when we returned. And since the very beginning, things wouldn't line up. Things were too... the clearances were too narrow. We needed a cut. They needed to fabricate some stuff for us. The customer, or supervisor of the plant or whatnot, he was pretty much fed up. And it's not just us. I know it's not. It's like in general, like this company has dropped the ball so many times. It's like I can understand why he was frustrated. So I didn't take nothing personally, but he was throwing a kind of a little fit himself. But it's understandable. It's not like he was condescending or anything. He was just visibly frustrated, and wondering why we're needing to cut this, fabricate this, asking for help this. So we ended up having to use their guys to drill some holes with their mag drill, because we did it with our drill, drilling through an inch steel plate, and we needed like 15 holes. We'd have been there all day and the next day. So anyways, we ended up messing up because we broke something off of a motor, which it still worked, but in the end it didn't work. And pretty much, just to kind of sum this video up, because I don't want to keep going on about this, pretty much we burnt that job. It was bad. And I knew this going into it, and I mentioned to my coworker right when that happened, like, hey, we should call, and and he's like, or no, I said, should we call? Or he's like, no, we'll just call later. And then towards the end, I was like, what are we gonna do about the motor? And he said, and notice how I say we, right? Because it's me and him. And he says, just get like some wire and wrap it around. And so I did that as like a temporary fix to see if it'll work. I guess by that point, it's because I'm part to blame too. Both of our names are on that job, and I forgot, But the thing that I can't dismiss, that's the truth, is not just only that, but there was several bolts that wouldn't tighten, because he just put an impact, started wailing on it. He didn't make sure to thread it on tight. He was fed up the whole time being there. He wanted to go home to his family and, you know, his anniversary thing, and which I get it. I do, but like it just makes it difficult to work with somebody like that, because you could tell they're visibly frustrated. They don't care about what they fuck up, and then you're just like, I'm not his boss, you know? Like, I'm not somebody who I can direct or tell what to do. Should I have voiced my opinion? Yeah, but I didn't. That's on me. Um, and anyhow, like, cause the whole time I'm thinking, there's like, if he's gonna burn this job, and then Friday, mind you, he leaves. He wants to leave Friday morning. So we leave knowing that things aren't all the way done, knowing that they're gonna have problems. He says he's leaving, so I leave with him. I follow him, because to me it's like, because I'm not expressing this to him, right? I just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna go with it. What am I supposed to do? Stay back and then call a boss man and tell him, hey, I'm still here. We still gotta figure things out, and he left, or you know. And I guess I could have said, yeah, he left for his, you know, anniversary, but I'm gonna stay here and finish it. Like, no, f that. I'm not trying to take on the work that he would have left me like that just to cover his ass. So I left. Yeah, I left. And anyways, I knew this was gonna happen. So here's the main point of this video, and I'm a little excited about it actually. So today he gets a message, a photo message about that thing we did with the wire with the motor, and he calls me and he says, "Did you not tell the, you know, such and such that we did that?" I don't know what he's trying to do to me, or pin it on me, or not make it seem as bad, but I was like, no, you said we would call later, and we just forgot. He's like, no, I thought I told you, whatever. So anyways, they call us back to the office. So we leave from the job we were at this morning. They call us back to the office. So we go back to the office. I get there first. He gets in there shortly after me. I sit down. All the bosses are there, including the one above ours. And they already have this slideshow of all the pictures of that job that we messed up on. And pretty much, because I want to shorten this a little bit more, pretty much they lost their trust in us. They're questioning every job that we've ever been on working. And the whole time they're just saying, like, you know, we know you guys are more capable than this. You know, if it was your car, you know, there would be no strip bolts or whatnot. And in my head I'm thinking, shit, not on mine, there's not. I don't know about buddy over here. And mind you, I'm not like trying to badmouth my buddy. Like, I'm cool with him, but like, it's just, he, like I mentioned, he gets frustrated and he just doesn't care. And I guess I was trying to hint at in the whole discussion that he did the whole cross-threading of the bolt. Like basically I was trying to hint at that, you know, he's impatient. Like, this is the outcome of his work, of his doing, you know. And there was moments that I wanted to come out flat right and say, you know, like, he wanted to leave, he didn't seem to care, and we left Friday. And he just said he was done, and we left Friday, and I followed him. But then that would turn into a whole rabbit hole of, well, why did you do that? Why didn't you say this? And, you know, it wouldn't have led nowhere. So instead of throwing him under the bus and making him completely look bad, I sat there, and we took all the shit they said, and I felt like a freaking idiot. I felt like there was no way about it that I could have, like, other than completely snitch him out. But I didn't want to do that. You know, he got me this job. He's a cool dude. But, like, I had to sit through that bull crap, and then telling us, you know, you guys, oh, this is the best part. This is the best part. He's like, you guys are going to be suspended 3 days without pay. And in my head, I was smiling, but in my head, I was like, oh, you know what we're talking about, bro. So anyways, yeah, your boy's on 3-day suspended pay. I mean, suspended without pay. I called my girl as soon as I got out. I was like, well, I have a 3-day extended vacation, all expenses not paid. But I'm happy. Like given everything that went on, I'm happy. So I'm out here. I'm gonna work on this truck. I'm gonna work on my brother's car this weekend. I'm gonna see if I can weld my swimming pool back together. Maybe Roxy's cage. Like I'm lit, bro. I'm lit. So, anyways, what I wanted to say, just to wrap this story up, my final words was, so because I didn't get to really speak out my frustration on that discussion without, like I said, completely and utterly throwing my coworker friend under the bus. Because that, I mean, there was no need to say it. There was no need to say it. Like, yeah, I guess I shouldn't have even mentioned the whole he's impatient or hinting at that, that he cross threads bolts, and because I did mention in the meeting, like, because I told him, look, and I said his name, my coworker. I was like, look, you're gonna hate me for this, and he was like, he's like, man, I don't give a, f, and I told him, look, I'm anal, like I'm picky about like how I do my stuff, and I work slow, but I want to get the job done right, and he's the opposite, and so, and that's kind of just where I put it until he started talking about something else, and then they went off the whole different conversation and said, oh yeah, yeah, they work differently. So I guess I could have went off like not saying that at all. But anyways, towards the end, after we signed the forms, and the boss was like, yeah, you guys are suspended 3 days without pay, and y'all are on a 60-day probation. He's like, if you so as much fart the wrong way, I guess that means we're out of here. But after that, I was like, was there anything else we need to sign? Or we're good? Do we report back Monday or Tuesday? They said Tuesday. No, they're not out here. I think they went to Joy's. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And anyways, I was trying to make this video like a lot shorter, but anyways, I'm trying. So since I didn't say anything. I waited till after the meeting because I knew I wanted to speak to my coworker directly and privately. We got out of there. I went by his truck. He followed back. And mind you, this whole time he's having back pain, which it is true. He was in the Marines. He has a bad back, and throughout the whole meeting, the discussion, he was just like in anguish, just pain, just looking down, hardly ever looking up. Only maybe when he talked, but he was like this. Anyways, so he's like this the whole time, and when I go out there, I was like, hey, I wanted to talk to you in private, man. Like that was some bullshit in there, man. And I think he tries to say oh, it's all right or whatever. I'm like, nah, man. Nah, you had us there looking like idiots, like we didn't know what we were doing, all because of the job. We fucked that job up, we burnt that job, and I was like, dude, how was I supposed to handle it? We left that Friday, I stay back and I say, oh yeah, he left, and I'm just here, he didn't want to do the job. How would I have went about that without throwing you under the bus or making you look bad? I was like, dude, how did I say? What did I say? Shit, I had a brain fart. And this whole time, mind you, he's just quiet. He's looking down in anguish still, I guess because of his pain or whatever. And I'm just like, what did I say? Yeah, that's what I said. So I was like, dude, I don't want to beat on a dead horse, and I'm not trying to put you down, but like, bro, next time don't ever put me in a situation where like I have to uh like snitch you out essentially, or make you look bad, you know. I was like, because all this could have been avoided, but yet I had to stick through all that, you know, shit that we're saying because of you, and like it could have been avoided, you know. And nah, he just nodded, and I was like, you've been nothing but good to me. You got me this job, you know. So I mean, like, we're good, and give him a handshake, give him a hug, and I was like, you know, just get better, you know, like take care of your back. And then jokingly I said, well, at least we get a break now. Uh, but yeah, anyways, that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing about today. So anyways, I'm gonna be messing with the truck here. I fixed my back mirror, so now it slides back and forth. It was just a fuse. That's all it was. Um, my dad used to own this truck, so there's a lot of things that were neglected on it. And now I'm fixing the locks. The locks seem to work, but they're not engaging and disengaging the door locks. So I'm gonna figure out why and fix that. And then eventually, what I have planned for this truck is headliner, carpet, because it's all nasty everywhere. And then eventually the seats. Not just because they're torn, but because seat belts don't work. They don't work. The back seat is fine. They make replacement dashes for this now, so I'm gonna get a replacement dash for this. Probably get a single DIN touchscreen with a rear view camera. The original factory cup holder instead of what my dad put on here. And yeah, that's where I plan to go with these things. And I don't have the wheels yet. Oh shit! I don't have the wheels yet, but I did hear back from Venom Wheels, and they said they will, or no, they said that the order is already in progress, and they'll give me a ETA. So I'm waiting to hear back from them on that. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I'm gonna try to stay busy the next few days. So peace out.